All right, today we're diving into something that is completely changing the game, how artificial intelligence is literally rewriting the playbook for going viral on YouTube. And that brings up a pretty wild question.
So, let me ask you this. Could a robot, an AI, all by itself, create a YouTube video that gets 1 million views? I know, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But what if I told you it's not the future, it's happening right now?
Yep, the answer is a resounding yes. And it's all thanks to this incredible new wave of technology called agentic AI.
Okay, so what on earth is agentic AI? Well, think of it less like a simple tool and more like your very own automated copilot. These are AI systems that are smart enough to manage a whole complex project from start to finish. And for us, that means the entire end-to-end process of making a YouTube video. And this workflow, it's the whole shebang. We're talking from the very first spark of an idea to writing the script, creating the visuals, and all the way to launching it and actually growing a channel. So let's break it down step by step.
All right, first up, the idea. For any creator, this is usually the biggest roadblock. How do you figure out what people are actually going to click on?
You know how it used to be, right? Basically a total guessing game. You'd brainstorm, follow a hunch, and just kind of throw ideas at the wall and hope something would stick. It was a lot of work for, well, mostly misses.
But now, the AI way flips that completely on its head. It's all about data. You've got tools like VidIQ and Google Trends that are constantly analyzing what millions of people are searching for. The AI sees these trends as they're happening and can even suggest mashing up popular niches, like combining motivational content with Stoic philosophy, or using animated storytelling to talk about history. So, no more guesswork. It's all data-driven.
Okay, so you've got this amazing, data-proven idea. That's a huge step. But an idea is nothing without a great story to tell. And that brings us to phase 2, the script and the voice.
And man, traditionally, this part is just a massive time sink, right? Hours, sometimes days, just trying to write a script, rewriting it a dozen times. Then you gotta find the quiet spot, get a decent mic, and hope you don't stumble over your words 100 times while recording.
This is where the AI approach just completely changes the game. We're talking sheer speed. With a tool like Katalist AI, you can feed it a simple prompt and boom, out comes a full video script. And then another AI can voice that script instantly, and it sounds incredibly natural. The whole thing can be done in minutes. No mic, no studio, nothing.
So, we've got a script, we've got a voice, we're getting there. But now we hit what is, for most people, the biggest hurdle of all, making the actual video. This is where an agentic AI really flexes its muscles and becomes your own virtual production studio.
I mean, think about the old way. You had to learn these incredibly complex, expensive programs like Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro. It's a massive learning curve, a huge technical barrier that honestly takes years to get good at.
But what if you could just skip all that? Platforms like Pictory AI and Runway can literally take your script and automatically create the visuals for you. They can whip up animations, find the perfect stock footage for a faceless video, or even generate cinematic clips just from a text prompt. The key here, the absolute game changer, is that the AI does the heavy lifting of storyboarding and editing. You don't need any of those technical skills at all.
Okay, so the video is made. It looks great. But a masterpiece is useless if it's just sitting on your hard drive, right? It needs to be seen. And that brings us to the final and maybe most critical stage, the launch.
And when you compare the old way to the AI way, it's just night and day. The manual workflow is just one big guessing game. What's a good title? When should I post? How do I even read these analytics? The AI workflow, it replaces all that guesswork with pure optimization. It writes titles that get clicks, it automatically pushes your video out on social media, and it gives you crystal clear insights in real time. You know exactly what's working and what's not.
And we absolutely cannot forget the secret weapon of any big YouTube channel, the thumbnail. I mean, it's everything. AI tools in Photoshop or Canva can now spit out dozens of amazing professional-looking options in seconds. And a better thumbnail means a higher click-through rate, which is the #1 signal you can send to the YouTube algorithm that says, hey, promote this video.
So let's step back for a second. When you put all of these pieces together, the AI idea engine, the automated storyteller, the virtual studio, and that smart launch system, what does it all really mean? It means the future for creators, well, it looks completely different from the past. This really is a new creative equation.
You're saving a ridiculous amount of time by automating all the tedious stuff. You can scale your channel faster than you ever thought possible. But here's the most important part. It frees up your brain power to focus on what really matters. Your unique ideas, your strategy, the big picture thinking that only a human can do. So all of this really leads to one final big thought. All those technical hurdles, all the reasons you might have thought, I can't do this, they're starting to just evaporate. The AI can handle the how. The only question left for you is, what's your what? What's the story that you are going to tell?